What's up YouTube, it's Zapdos TCG here and welcome back to our TCG battle video on my channel. Today we're going to be checking out the new Archaludon EX deck from Surging Sparks. We're going to be, of course, testing out this archetype in a couple of games and give my opinion about it. We're going to be giving a 60 as well that actually has been performing quite well. So if you guys are excited, let me know by destroying the hell out of the like button. It helps out in many ways, and subscribe for more daily Pokemon TCG videos heading your way. So what can we say about Archaludon EX? It is stage 1 with 300 HP, coming back with only a 2 retreat cost. Is a little bit something crazy because this Archaludon is actually kind of huge, and it comes back with a very good ability, the Assemble Alloy. When you play it from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon, you may attach up to 2 basic metal energy cards from your discard pile to your metal Pokemon in any way that you like. So this is going to be very good because you can set up specific attackers, not only Archaludon EX itself, but we're also going to be playing Dialga VSTAR in this deck. We have the Metal Defender, 220 damage, which is enough to knock out most basic EX and V Pokemon. And during your opponent's next turn, this Pokemon has no weakness, so stuff like Radiant Zard coming out of nowhere is not going to be that easy. Because Archaludon removes its own weakness. What else is very good with this 60 is that you can, of course, spam a Turo. There's one Turo in here that can help out ridiculously. You can also add in more Turos and Palpad, but in this 60, we are actually going for a more aggressive approach with the Star Chronos and the Origin Form Palkia Dialga VSTAR. There's also the capabilities of using Thorton. Thorton is allowing you to switch a basic Pokemon and play with another basic Pokemon in the discard pile, and that's why we're only playing 1 Origin Form Dialga V and 2 the Origin Form Dialga VSTAR. So we're at one point we will be able to use 2 of them because of the usage of Thorton when the opponent least expects it, which is super nice. We have the Defiance Band allowing you to slap 250, so if you are falling behind, you can hit the bigger numbers, which is very great against Pokemon that have 230 HP or more. Think about an Iron Hands, an Iron Thorns, Roaring Moon EX, cards like that. We also have the Luxray. If you have that in your opening hand, you can put it down as your active face down Pokemon, which is great, allowing you to slap 50 damage and search your deck for 2 trainer cards. This is very great for setup. We're also going to be playing a couple of the Duraludon here, and the interesting fact is that you might actually add in something like a Relicanth if you want to be using that Raging Hammer, but we are more aggressive in the sense that we are going to be using Defiance Band and trying to set up the Dialga VSTAR. So our ace-pack card of choice is Secret Box, and we do come back with a Cologne, which can help against random Mimikyu shenanigans. So we're going to be testing out this Archaludon EX deck. Hopefully you guys are excited. If you are, you know what to do, and also be sure to check out the sponsors that make the videos possible. DragonShield.com for your sleeves, banners, and deck boxes. Use the coupon Zapdos5 to get 5% off your order. There's TC Evolutions to get 10% off on damage counters and ability tokens. You can use that coupon ZapdosTCG. PokemonStore.com for your TCG Live code card needs. You can use the coupon ZapdosTCG for 5% off. And CardMarket.com for European players, where you're able to buy and sell cards to people all across Europe. Use the referral name ZapdosTCG to help support the channel. Okay, we have entered the game, and we're actually going to be going first because we are a setup deck. We are actually going to evolve our Duraludon into Archaludon hopefully by the second turn and start slapping for 220 damage. Interesting scenario, we do start with the Luxray, so there's that. We currently do not have a basic Pokemon, so looks like we're going to be up against a Regidrago VSTAR. That's kind of interesting. We do have a lot of supporters in hand, and that's kind of funky. Luckily, we do have the Artisan allowing us to set up, so that's going to be not an issue whatsoever. Lots of nice treasure here as well in the deck, so Artisan. We're going to get ourselves a Duraludon. I think I'll take this one. There's 2 copies that you can choose from. Radiant Greninja also part of the deck. A lot of Ultra Ball and Secret Box, so we'll see what happens. We have one Duraludon here, and this fella is also able to get 2 trainers from the deck. It also comes back with free retreat, by the way. Okay, what can we do? We're probably gonna have to go for an Iono here, as I don't want to be researching away all those resources. They go for a research themselves. A cool thing is that Regidrago VSTAR is capped at 280 damage output by using Giratina VSTAR. So we also compact with stuff like the Turo, so we can undo an attack entirely. So they might have to go for sniping capabilities, and also Duraludon themselves are like very tanky basic Pokemon. grasping draw there. That's fantastic. So not a lot has happened there. Metal type energy. I'll be attaching that over here. Or maybe I actually can knock out this Cleffa with it. So I'm actually going to be going with this. I'm going to go for an Iono here. I'm actually going to be using Luxray. I'll use Artisan later. Okay, looks like we're actually going to be in a very, very great position here as we come back with Radiant Greninja. I'm not going to be using Artisan. I don't want to be drawing any of these supporters quite yet. Look at that. We could even set ourselves up with an Archaludon if we want to. So we're going to Ultra Ball these. Get ourselves... Yeah, I'll take myself an Archaludon. And I'll be evolving. The cool thing is like we can slap down another Duraludon and wait out a little bit because I don't know which Pokemon they're actually going to be targeting down. We can also still get Turo if they go for something like that. I don't know if they're going to go for Gust or not. But yeah, look at that. You have Archaludon and you can actually use the Assemble Alloy to instantly accelerate energies here. So look at that. I don't know if we should set up another one. I think I don't know if I want to set up another one. They could get trapped and stuff. I think I'll wait. Save some bench space for Fezandipiti and all that good stuff. So here comes the Seeking Fang. So Luxray, and now we're actually able to get any cards we want. We could have gotten the Dialga VSTAR at one point as well. I think in this scenario, the Secret Box is going to be pretty good. Interesting. So Secret Box... Or maybe a Boss's Orders, right? So Boss's Orders and Secret Box seems to be like a great thing. We're gonna have to discard some cards, but that's alright. That allows us to get more stuff from the deck, as we're also taking the prize card here. So Cleffa is gone. Here we go. Another Duraludon. So I think I'll focus on using Archaludon Boss and then try to set up a Dialga. Maybe I should have slapped down Duraludon. So because we're gonna evolve most of these Pokemon and then get all the energies from the discard pile that way. Yeah, the cool thing is we're slapping 220, so we can easily go after Fezandipiti. Then we can go after some Teal Mass. Earthen Vessel. I wonder what they're actually gonna be doing here. We could also try and set up a Dialga and then Thorton, but my Dialga V is in the prizes, so that's kind of annoying. If you want to know, this deck actually is inspired by a successful Japanese list, if you were wondering. A CD League over in Hyogo. So that's why we got the inspiration. They're gonna go for this Duraludon. We actually don't mind that they're gonna go for an Iono on top of it. So the cards that we got with Luxray are gone. But yeah, we do have Thorton, and the Thorton allows us to transform into any Pokemon we want. But yeah, currently none of those Pokemon in the discard pile. So we will need to find... we cannot evolve because we need energies in the discard pile first. So an Earthen Vessel is definitely mandatory. I'll reshuffle with Artisan and try to just get out another Duraludon right there. We're probably going to go for some Dragapult spread and try to hope we are stuck in the active. Okay, they're just spreading damage everywhere. Okay, they're just knocking us out, so we are not trapped whatsoever. We can always promote Luxray, which is a great thing. Defiance Band is not something we really need, to be honest. Artisan. We can transform into a Duraludon out of nowhere and then evolve it. Yeah, we cannot use Dialga VSTAR, unfortunately. We can, however, use our Night Stretcher to go for a Metal type energy. We have more Metal energies where those came from, so I'm actually gonna go for Concealed cards because I really want to be finding something like Balsasaurus. Yeah, there's the Balsasaurus, but no other Pokemon, so I'm actually gonna go Nesball, Fezandipiti, and then try to find an energy here. That would be perfect. Okay, no energies inside. We can, this is not great. Definitely not great. Yeah, all of these cards are not the ones we wanted, so I'm actually gonna go for an Iono. putting them down to a low hand size. We do have the energy, but that's where the fun ends. But there's also Hisuian Heavy Ball, which is great. I could get this one and then go for a very crazy attack. So I'm actually just gonna sap down another Duraludon, and then we're gonna Thorton out of nowhere, and it's going to be really good. The problem here is if we attack for 50, the attack damage output is a little bit bad. So, but if we go for a Seeking Fang, we can get ourselves the Dialga set up with the Defiance Band. Would be like the perfect combo. So I'm actually just gonna go for Seeking Fang. That forces them to get a Bossasaurus, which is great. And we already have Thorton, so I'm actually going to get the secret box, which is, again, trying to get everything out. It's going to allow us to get Defiance Band as well. And on top of that, we're going to use Thorton, so I don't need any of these. Maybe energies are definitely mandatory in order to just set ourselves up. Yeah, I think I'll just go for an Ultra Ball here. That means we can get out more Pokemon. Yeah. Okay, they can either go for Iono or they can go for Prime Catcher. If they knock out Archaludon, I wouldn't be too mad about it. If they knock out Fezandipiti, we have the Night Stretcher. We can then Thorton, use Ultra Ball to get Origin Form Dialga and the discard pile. Thorton into it, get Dialga VSTAR, and with Defiance Band, knock this guy out while using Star Chronos. That allows us to get an additional turn. That is the main plan of action here, so that's why there's a lot of Thorton. Yeah, they're gonna go for balls. Going to go... I would go after... Yeah, that's actually great. If they go after Archaludon, that actually means that the energies will be in the discard pile. And they are better off in the discard pile, as we're going to be able to... we can even Night Stretcher and Archaludon back, evolve into it again, and then get energies in play. And even turn our Fezandipiti into... yeah, this 2-prizer, remove that from play as an easy bench hitter, because they're now... yeah, as an easy bench hitter, because we're not gonna get the Dialga VSTAR off. They still come back with the VSTAR, so they still need 3 prizes, which is great. So I don't even know if I should turn our Fezandipiti around or not. Dialga VSTAR already, that's actually fantastic. So I'm actually gonna be going for flipping the script first. Lots of stuff. We're gonna be going for an concealed cards. We will go... Okay. Ultra Ball. Get rid of this one. Get rid of that one. Getting ourselves Archaludon. So, now we Thorton into Dialga. Let's go. We go for Archaludon to set ourselves up using the ability. 2 of these all the way onto Dialga. We evolve into Dialga VSTAR. We still have Night Stretcher, but there's a lot of combo things that need to happen here. We could Secret Box, but we actually... Yeah, Secret Box allows us to get more stuff, right? Yeah, we definitely need to use the Secret Box. Secret Box, I'm gonna get rid of. We get the energy back with Night Stretcher, so let's get rid of this. We need this for more setup, so unfortunately we're gonna have to use all of this because we really need to find Defiance Band. So I'm actually gonna get a card that we want to discard. We can get Defiance Band. We can get Artisan. What else could we possibly need? Boss's Orders for afterwards, and a card that we can discard is like this one. Although if we use Earthen Vessel, there's still 2 more energies there that allows us to discard some more stuff. So if we Earthen Vessel, it's gonna be a little bit easier. So I'm gonna get these, and we actually can use Earthen Vessel. Yeah, it's gonna be a very tricky situation. I'm gonna get these. We're gonna Ultra Ball. It's a crazy combo, I know. Ultra Ball. We're gonna get another Archaludon. Evolve into Archaludon. The Assemble Alloy activates once again. And now we finally have Dialga VSTAR, and the cool thing, we are behind in prizes right now, so we can do all of this. And maybe with the Artisan, we could set ourselves up with... Yeah, we have nothing left, so I discarded all my resources here, but it's fine. Here we go. Deal with this one. Star Chronos. Bam. 250. So as soon as we draw into like one energy or a Night Stretcher, we can go after the other Regidrago VSTAR. There is an Iono, not the card I really wanted here, but alright. A counter catcher, pretty useless currently. Yeah, there's a lot of Teal Masks in the discard pile, so if we just go after another one, I don't think they can get their setup going. They could Legacy Star, I suppose. Yeah, let's go for boss. Slap down Tatsugiri. And at one point... Yeah, I went away with Tatsugiri, to be honest. Yeah, just go for the Metal Blast. I don't know if they can get their entire setup going. Yeah, if only we had an additional energy. We have the Turo. We could still go for, what was it? The Thorton. Get ourselves going. What's in their discard pile? One E-switch, sure. They have the Legacy Star to get going, but out of nowhere they might run out of energies, right? Retrieval gone as well. So that's 3 energies. We could then Iono them to a low hand size. Slap them down with a Luxray, although Luxray will get knocked out quite easily. Steel Dance as well. Also, we should note is that Archaludon has a ton of HP. So if they have to Legacy Star here, that would be perfect. That means they might deck out. They would need another E-switch. Currently 2 E-switches in their deck. Actually in their discard pile. Maybe there's an E-switch prize and one on the bottom of the deck. It could definitely be the case. And that means if they don't attack right now, they are done for. Yeah, they just concede. Let's go. Okay, that was scary because I wanted to like draw into that additional energy, and that meant we could have like Star Chronos in to knock out the other Regidrago VSTAR. So that's how scary the deck is. You can set up a Dialga VSTAR out of nowhere. As mentioned, a list based upon a successful Japanese list. And that was way too scary, to be honest, because the secret box and all that stuff did discard a lot of resources. And I came back with that. I went all in with that play, so that was cool. Alright, time for some more Archaludon. As mentioned, this list is playing a lot of Thorton. That actually is interesting to turn your Fezandipiti into another big bulky Pokemon. I don't know if I should, if I want to change any cards of this list, as it got first place at the City League, and currently like Secret Box, like Prime Catcher also seems pretty good. I'm a big fan of the Defiance Band, and also the Luxray that you can lead off with is super cool indeed. Okay, next battle for Archaludon. It is a heads, and I want to go first again with this deck. Here we go. Oh, that would have been a great hand. Lots of energies already. Double Nest Ball. I could also start with Tatsugiri, I suppose. We keep on starting with this. That's funny. Take the mulligan. Yes. Yeah, because this isn't a bad hand to start off with. Because if I start with Luxray and there's no Archaludon in the prizes, that would be bad. So now I'm actually going to be starting with this, which is way better. So if you start with Luxray, you can actually choose the mulligan, by the way. So you can have a better situation going. Starting off with the Dialga means that we could slam with the Metal Blast turn 2. It depends on how many energies we can get in the discard pile. Okay, Radiant Greninja, we start, so let's see what we come back. All these supporters, man. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, as we do compact with lots of Ultra Ball and Secret Box shenanigans and Earthen Vessel, I think I'll just get a Duraludon. I will attach to the Dialga, and I will call it a day. Okay, another thing we can do is attach Retreat and use Archaludon, but we still are 1 energy short that way. Triple Iono in hand. Okay, what do they come back with? Lightning Energy? Okay, this could be a very funky situation, as we could be up against a Miraidon deck. The good news about when you're up against a Miraidon deck, if they actually knock out the Dialga, there's already 1 energy in the discard pile, and I don't think they can deal with a big tanky Archaludon. But I can be proven wrong. We have Iono already, so they have the secret box. So I think there is going to be a Miraidon that's going to be swinging for a lot of damage. They could also Iron Bundle and go after the Duraludon. They actually get rid of the Iron Hands, which only caps at 120. Although, if they come back with Zapdos, they can go all the way to 130. Yeah, Secret Box seems to be finding its way in more and more decks, which I am a big fan of. So it allows you to just deck build a little bit differently. Alright, they come back with the Pikachu. We do come back with Cologne, so there's definitely no need to panic right there. Although they might not able to set this one up. Also come back with Magneton. Okay. Rescue board. And now come see if the generators are successful. Only a generator. Okay, it means like their 4 Sealstone is priced. Let's see if their generator is successful or not. 2 energies on Miraidon. Yeah, that's cool. They could take 2 prizes if, for me. I can easily deal with this situation if our hand allows it. Because I have Archaludon in hand currently. Oh, Bravery Charm. That's more annoying than I imagined, but they cannot attack next turn, so they have the 4 Sealstone as well. Yeah, Dialga instantly evaporated. Okay. How do we deal with this? Iono to a low hand size and pray, I suppose. Yeah, the Luxray not useful currently. It's gonna have to be Iono. Okay, so these are all bad cards. I'm not gonna lie. Not a lot we can do with that. I'm actually gonna get Fezandipiti off. Here comes the Fez. Still not what we need. I think we have lost this battle, and we have to just concede here. There's no way. Okay, Miraidon was way too quick in my defense, and my setup was like all supporters in my opening hand, so I don't think it's necessarily a bad matchup. As soon as you get 1 Archaludon out, it's going to be able to swing and definitely take 4 prizes. Imagine if you're able to set up a Dialga. It would have been better that way, but yeah. Miraidon, it was not like they had like the crazy stuff with the new Miraidon list. It was just Miraidon being able to hit 220 on the first turn going second, and not being able to respond to it. We only had supporters in hand. We had to Iono, then Fezandipiti, didn't draw into any Archaludon. We did find a Vessel and stuff, but not great. Okay, next battle. Yeah, there's a lot of decks we still want to be seeing. Let me know in the comments which decks you want to be seeing on TCG Live in action from Surging Sparks. The set recently came out, and I'm actually hyped to be testing out all these different deck building ways with also new ace packs in, around. We always start with our 1-up Dialga, which is very funky. Okay. Looks like we're gonna be up against Iron Thorns. Okay. Iron Thorns, we cannot use any abilities, so it's gonna have to be a slow way to set ourselves up. Unless we find our Cologne. I wonder if they can have a turn 1 energy. Yeah, they do. Will they have a turn 2 energy? That's the question. Yeah, we can also set ourselves up with a different strategy. I'm gonna go Earthen Vessel. I'm gonna try to set myself up that way. Okay, Nazball. Let's get a Duraludon that can slap a little bit of damage. Yeah, Dialga VSTAR is in here though, by the way. So I'm gonna get this one. This actually is allowing us to accelerate 2 energies from the discard. So I'm actually gonna go Ultra Ball these 2. And get ourselves... Yeah, I don't need anything else necessarily. Unless we find Cologne. Is Cologne in our deck? Cologne is in our deck. Okay. Yeah, that's actually not bad. There we go. If we draw into Cologne, that would be insane. Time for an Iono. From 6 cards to 6 cards. Here we go. Dialga VSTAR already in hand. And we're gonna try and just set ourselves up. Let's go. That means if we have 4 energies, slapping 200, not the perfect damage output. It all comes down on if they can find the way to set this guy up. If they have Arven, Techno Raider, they can get more of the squad going. Yeah, at one point we will be able to use Cologne, set ourselves up and destroy the Iron Thorns. Because if they now slap 120, we will be 3-shotted. Which is way better than getting 2-shotted. So there's that. Maybe the Iono helps. Yeah, Volt Cyclone. Perfect. And Iron Thorns is still that annoying deck that you don't want to be seeing at all. We have our Archaludon. We're going to have to throw it away, unfortunately. So Dialga VSTAR is here. An attachment of the turn here. I could Artisan to set up another one. Yeah, at this point... There's a lot of them in there. How many Night Stretchers? 4 Night Stretchers, oh sure. Here we go, research! No Cologne in sight, unfortunately. So it's just gonna have to be the Metal Blast. Bam, we do have Balls, meaning we can Star Chronos into Balls and get rid of all the Iron Thorns that have energies. Also, this Duraludon can finish it off. Energy there. Yeah, Volt Cyclone, alright. We are still alive. We can go for that Star Chronos and just knock out all these Pokemon. Night Stretcher again. Yeah, it's gonna have to be attachment here. We will no longer need any of these cards, that's for sure. Let's get this one. We also come back with Thorton, by the way, so that's also cool. Let's go Bosses, Orders, this one. Star Chronos. Knocking it out. We get an additional turn. Also an additional turn of attaching energies, by the way. Okay, Thorton, lots of Archaludon. Imagine if we actually compact with a Cologne. That would be beautiful. I'm actually going to be attaching energy over here. And we're going to be going for Metal Blast. Let's go. Yeah, at one point we can Thorton, use the attack again of the Dialga if we want to. More Duraludons popping up. Actually, that 30 damage that we're dealing is actually not bad. Unless they now compact with... Yeah, they have the tool card, meaning they can slap 140, which is not great for us. There's a lot of things we can do. We can just hammer in with this Duraludon, giving it a little bit of 30 damage, and then Thorton one of the other Duraludon into using the way to power herself up. What was it again? Metal Coating. Because with 4 energies, you're slapping 200 with the Origin Form Dialga, and if it's already having damage because of this Duraludon, it's actually pretty good. And we can also still draw into Cologne. 1 Cologne is game. Energy Lotto, please whip out on lightning energies. Yeah, let's go. That's game. 100%. Okay, Iron Thorns, humiliated, and Dialga VSTAR is actually quite the formidable inclusion into Archaludon. You can also rely upon using stuff like the Relicanth, so you can one-shot quite easily, but you still need 3 energies on your Archaludon in order to just even copy-paste the Duraludon's attack through the means of the effect of something like a Relicanth. Alright, let's continue. More Archaludon action. As mentioned, when you draw into something like the Luxray, you can always choose to go for a mulligan. Don't forget. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if the 4 Night Stretchers are the way to go, but on the other hand, it's always nice to like pick up your Fezandipiti again. Okay, who will be going first? Okay, this is inspected. We have the Luxray, we have an energy. Yeah, I'll take a mulligan because I don't have a supporter. I don't have a supporter. I think I'm better off getting some more setup cards. Yeah, this is way better. 100% way better. So as mentioned, when you have the Luxray, you don't have to start with it. You can choose to... Also, cool thing is that the Duraludon can knock out stuff like Cleffa. So, depends on what the opponent brings to the table. We already have Origin from Dialga. And we come back with an Iono again, so... This is better. Rotom. What plays Rotom? Charizard, Dragapult, Snorlax Block. Because we're playing a lot of Thorton, I don't mind. Oh, Buddy Puffin, Charizard. Pidgey and Duskull. Still don't know what this is. Buddy Puffin. We will see now with the second Buddy Puffin. Okay, Hydreigon. Hydreigon EX. That slaps 130 to 3 targets, right? If they have like literally everything. They need the Neo Upper Energy. Interesting. Okay. Artisan. Use Artisan. Get another Duraludon out. We do have stuff like Thorton, so I'm actually not too worried about this. Earthen Vessel. Get 2 of these. The Dialga VSTAR is there. Thorton is there. That's cool. Counter Catcher there as well. Slapping this down. Gonna be going for Ultra Ball. Get rid of these 2. Getting ourselves a Radiant Greninja. Actually will save that energy here. I'm just gonna attach an energy on the Dialga. That's the one they cannot one-shot. We have Cologne. If we go down, can get the Tatsugiri thrown up in the list. Nazball. The Fez is also super important, but I think this is not too bad. They could get an attack off. We can evolve into Dialga VSTAR, protecting our HP a little bit. As soon as we draw into 1 Archaludon, we're good. If they knock out the first Duraludon, they actually discard 3 resources, but we come back with a lot of Night Stretchers, so that's good. Can they even get out of the active position? Dialga VSTAR here. Yeah, they have Rare Candy and Counter Candy. They're also going to be blowing up some stuff with Dusknoir. That's kind of interesting. That's going to allow us to take prizes. Maybe promote Tatsugiri. You can always manually retreat the Tatsugiri, by the way. You have a ton of... or actually transform the Tatsugiri with the means of Thorton. Pidgeot. I'm not afraid of Pidgeot. You can easily one-shot that with Dialga. Energy there. Retreating. Into a Duskull, alright. Quick searching. Maybe the Iono first and then go... Maybe Candy. Maybe they just knock something out here. Maybe I should have saved my Nazball for Fezandipiti in hindsight. Yeah, that could have been way better. Insta charge. Oh, they're just doing nothing. Okay, cool. Allows us to take an additional turn. So we have Dialga VSTAR. Dialga VSTAR. We can, of course, use Ultra Ball for Archaludon already. If we go for an Archaludon now, if they want to do 130 to 3 targets, it's going to be less impactful. Yeah, we don't have any energies, that's the main issue here. I could power up one attacker. One attacker seems not too bad. We still come back with Turo. I could get trapped. I could knock out this Duskull. I could knock out this Dino or Dusclops. Start swinging the price rate a little bit in our favor. Maybe that's actually not too bad. I know a Dusknoir is coming, so there's that. They can blow this one up, but we can evolve the rest. I think it's not too bad here. Yeah, they're gonna have to go with some aggressive moves. Because I want to play the game and I still come back with Turo regardless. Finally, energies. Okay. Attachment into double Archaludon. I wonder if that was the perfect play. Maybe I should have waited. The cool thing is that they most likely will use Dusclops to knock ourselves out. They can go for 130 on 3 targets here. This one still stays alive, I suppose. Okay, there's Candy. 130 to 3 targets. This seems super scary, to be honest. We don't have Manaphy, so you can always promote Tatsugiri, try and find research. Or, yeah, if they don't swing with that, they go 130 on 3 targets. They still need the new upper energy. They didn't go for Dark Patch either, so... Oh, now that I think about it, it only requires 4 energy. So only 1 new upper energy, and they can do 130 to 3 targets. That's actually super scary. What can we do then? Now, counter game will get deactivated. We don't have Enhanced Hammer or anything like that. Whaley's. Maybe they just blow up through the means of Dusknoir. Or just go for a Crashing Headbutt and then finish off stuff later. That could be the thing as well. Fezandipiti. It's a funky deck, by the way, Hydreigon. Flipping the script. I don't even know if our new upper energy is in the deck. They are going to be able to discard 3 cards from the top of our deck unless they find new upper energy. 330 HP, a little bit hard to deal with. Yeah. The cool thing is that we survive here, so the thing we... Yeah, there's an Iono gone, that's fine. Night Stretcher. Nothing we can find here. Let's go. Okay, there is an Archaludon. That is actually not bad to set ourselves up. We're slapping 80. So that's cool to save ourselves. Gonna power ourselves up. This guy slaps 80, this guy slaps 220. It's still not enough, so we're actually gonna have to use Night Stretcher to get 1 additional energy here. Let's go. We could boss and knock this guy out. But yeah, Let's just go for Metal Blast. 120, finish it off with Archaludon. Now if they go for 130, they can take 4 prizes. But we have Nazbel Fezandipiti, which is super cool. We have Boss's Orders as well. Depends on how easy they're able to like get the situation going. They could get Dusknoir Pop, knock this guy out, and then use 130. That means they could take 5 prize cards, which is kind of crazy. Crispin. I wish I would have been able to use Metal Blast, but yeah. There's still a possibility to use Thorton onto Tatsugiri, to then use Night Stretcher, to then use Archaludon. It's gonna be the 130 damage output. Obsidian, that's crazy. Who's gonna take it? Who's gonna be feeling the wrath? Radiant Greninja. Yeah, they're gonna go for Tatsugiri as well. So that's a 4 prize turn. I don't mind this 4 prize turn. I'm still afraid of Dusknoir, by the way, because that's gonna allow them to easily take the rest of the prizes. Yeah, so cool. I don't mind losing because we're still checking out archetypes, but alright. How do we deal with this? If we knock out Dusknoir, this one can still do 130 damage output. Nazbal, Fez. Flipping the script. We have Thorton. Okay, Thorton allows us to transform into Dialga. Interesting, because if we actually take a good quick look, if we slap down another one of these, we lose. We need to somehow... They're gonna use 130, that's way too big of a damage output, but the Dusknoir is kind of crazy. We also don't have any... Yeah, we definitely need to attach here. If we knock this guy out, we take 2 prizes. They can Dusknoir into attack with Hydreigon. But if we don't do that, we're still in a bad situation. Let's just hope Dusknoir is prized. I think that's the only way we can get ourselves in a weird situation. Yeah, get Dialga. Yeah, hope for the best, I suppose. If they have Dusknoir, Hydreigon, but they have Pidgeot and Fezandipiti, so we're gonna get slaughtered by a Hydreigon. How cool is that? So, they need... Yeah, they have 13 cards in deck with Fezandipiti and Pidgeot. I think we're gonna get destroyed here. Hydreigon, how cool is that? Like, we don't have Manaphy, so it makes sense when this deck gets live and loaded. Dusknoir, please Dusknoir be prized, come on. Who plays Dusknoir on top of Hydreigon? That's just so hard to pull off. Here they come, Dusknoir. Do they come back with, yeah, Curse Blast already? Eek. Okay, so now it comes down that they most likely have Hydreigon EX. So if they didn't, we can always go for Balls Play on Fezandipiti, but they have it with Pidgeot. There's Night Stretcher, so yeah, that's the game. 200 damage output with that funky attack of Hydreigon. I don't know how to feel about Archaludon, to be honest. It's a fun deck to be playing around with, but yeah, but although Hydreigon is also a rogue deck, right? This actually got first place at a city league over in Japan, so it is doing something right, but the list still needs to be refined. And I wonder, I think the first regionals that play Surging Sparks cards is most likely Sacramento Regionals, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, one more game for Archaludon. Kind of an average feel of the deck, to be honest. I'm not blown away by the power level. I do like Dialga VSTAR a little bit. I like the Star Chronos, but all it comes down to is your setup. We were able to beat Iron Thorns, that was cool. Rateable to beat Regidrago VSTAR, but it's also super close, so yeah. I would say I give it a 6 out of 10 for a competitive deck. Maybe we should just focus more on Palpad and Turos. Seems like a stronger way to be playing the deck. Also, I'm wondering from Surging Sparks which other decks we're gonna try out. Maybe I should check out some Regis with the new A-Spec card. Okay, we lose the coin flip. Not an issue if we don't have... Like now we can use supporters, and in the last couple of hands we actually had a ton of supporters. Alright, opponent going first. Not too bad of a hand, definitely because we are playing 4 copies of Night Stretcher, so we can go quite aggressive here. Natu. Buddy Puff. Okay, is this a weird version of Dragapult, or is it a new archetype? Okay, Dragapult with maybe a 1-1 line of Xatu with Dusknoir in the deck as well. A little bit more of a more difficult matchup. Look at that setup. How can you beat that setup? Okay, no Rotom, however, so you go with that. We have an Iono, not going to be playing that. Ultra Ball, get rid of that. Get rid of that. Just try to go for some setup here. Greninja, Ultra Ball, get rid of this, get rid of that. Get another Duraludon. I would love to set up a Dialga, but there's still ways to set it up. But we definitely need Archaludons first. That is our main objective. Alright. Concealed cards. Secret box time. We could go Counter Catcher. That's a great play. They could have the nuts and blow everything up. Yeah, we can have more of these. What do we get? Nazball. This one. And the supporter of choice. Probably gonna be another big research. Let's go for the secret box. Nazball, Dialga. I think I'll focus on Dialga. I think Dialga's not too bad here. Alright, we're gonna end the turn. Either way, next turn, we're gonna try and set up Dialga VSTAR and go for going twice in a row. There's an Arv, so no Iono. If they blow up Duraludon, we can use Defiance Band. Defiance Band into Star Chronos. Not that it's that useful. Okay, they're gonna go for TM Evo. TM Evo, alright. Two Dracloaks appear. Night Scratch. Yeah, then we're actually gonna be going for the attack with Archaludon, I suppose. Night Scratcher, Archaludon. Time to power ourselves up from the discard pile. I don't think I'll need another Artisan here. I'm just gonna go Defiance Band. Defiance Band everywhere. Research. That's another turn here. I don't think there's anything we need from the prize. Urban Vessel. Currently under the pile, 1 energy. Let's add that up with another energy. We can already use Ultra Ball. Set ourselves up with another fella. Another Archaludon, or we could try to just evolve into Dialga VSTAR already. It's actually not too bad. I don't want this guy getting knocked out, so that's why we're going with this. Here we go. Metal Defender. More energies. Okay, so what we can do is they're gonna come with Dragapult, they're gonna spread some damage. That's why I don't put too much energies on the Dialga quite yet, because I think it's gonna get caught in the crossfire. Vessel, they need to still find Dragapult EX. A little bit more scary with the Dusknoirs. But we still have access to Thorton, so I'm actually not too worried about this. Attachment there. It's gonna be just a Dragon Headbutt. Oh, Dusclops. And an Iono. Okay, our energy is going down to the bottom again. But we will draw into like Archaludons most likely. Yeah, there's one. Where's Dragapult EX? If it's not coming right now, it's game, set, and match. Come on. They're retreating. Yeah, you should retreat. Be afraid. If I manually attach here, I can evolve into this Archaludon. It's not too bad. Yeah, this is not great for them. We even have a cologne. I'm gonna take energy. Slowly but steadily setting up Dialga. And I'm not gonna evolve, it's fine. Metal Defender! So, we evolve, set up Dialga, attach Star Chronos, attack again, so we can 100% one-shot a Dragapult because we get 2 turns of the Star Chronos. As soon as they blow up one Dusknoir, we actually just need to knock out Dragapult EX and just a regular one-price Pokemon. Are they gonna try it again? If they have Dragapult EX right now, they can use Dusknoir to pop Archaludon. Or they can boss Dialga, which is more scary for them. But as mentioned, we compact with Thorton. So if we can use Thorton onto something like Dialga, evolve both of these, we can still get it off. Oh, an unfair stamp, okay. Unfair stamp to 2. We have 4 Night Stretchers. I think I've used 2. That means Night Stretcher could also find Fezandipiti if they knock something out. Okay, they're gonna go after the active. What do we get? Yeah, a card that's gonna be shuffled back in. Tatsugiri, the little sushi master. Now Dragapult is finally here. 1 turn too late though. An unfair stamp to only 2 cards. Cologne and an energy. Interesting. Right, currently we're slapping 120, right? So if we can Metal Blast. Like imagine we top deck an Archaludon EX. We can actually use Dialga. 3 prizes to take. They need to take 6. They can spread some damage around, but our HP is actually pretty high. Okay, if they put damage on the Dialga, it's gonna be way more scary though. Bam. Okay. 6 damage counters. That's the perfect numbers here. So we need to top deck an Archaludon. Okay, can we do it? Research. Yeah. Research. Unfair stamp is such a lie. I'm gonna tell you that. Here we go. Archaludon. 1, 2. Check out. Check out. Then this hand is alright. I don't need to like Nazball. Maybe Tatsugiri. Maybe a Tatsugiri. Yeah, they can actually one-shot Tatsugiri with some stuff. I'm actually not gonna do that, but they can still I don't know. I think I'll just still take it. Safety measures. We could also Turo this one, by the way. It's gonna be Star Chronos. Bam! Back to us. Into Turoing up this one. Into evolving this one. And assembling it once more. 1, 2. With Tatsugiri you can find balls, so that's kind of easy. Not gonna slap on anything else, this is fine. Also, Nazball is not gonna be doing anything anymore, so I'm just gonna Nazball with it. And knock it out with the Metal Blast. Let's go. And now our Archaludon has been set up. The only thing we need to do is like knock out or just find balls. And we have Tatsugiri to do that. Although, yeah, we have Tatsugiri to do that. Even Thorton into another Duraludon, then use Archaludon again. It's so fun. If they knock us out, we need balls. We have Tatsugiri to try and find balls. We have Radiant Greninja. There is a lot of energies in play. That's 5, 8, 9 energies that already are in play. Note that our list actually is playing 11, so there's still 2 energies left in the deck. Fire energy. They need to Iono to 1. We did put up Tatsugiri right there. Rotom. For a Seal Stone on the Rotom. If we get Iono to 1, we need to find balls. The weak HP Pokemon could still get removed by play through the means of a Thorton. You can turn it into a Fez, I suppose. Any of these Pokemon. Energy. Well, that's game. If Tatsugiri can find balls, it is game. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. In our discard pile, 0 bosses orders. Like they knocked this one out. That's 2 prizes. These are just 1 prizers. If Tatsugiri finds Thorton, we can also still transform into Fezandipiti. I wonder which Pokemon they're gonna go for. Like 1 damage counter there, the rest on Archaludon, most likely. Nah, they're taking down the Tatsugiri, and then they're gonna try and win through the means of knocking out Greninja as well as Tatsugiri. Come on, little Sushi Master, it's time for you to find resources. Countercatcher, no longer a thing. Attract customers. It's an Iono. Okay, we can Iono them. Iono time! Yeah, we could still lose here. We could still lose. We have the boss. That's the card we were looking for. It was the next in line. So Tatsugiri, you failed us miserably. Let's hope they don't find Countercatcher or boss. 1 Countercatcher in discard pile. Okay, I most likely will get counter-captured here. And then we can all conclude that Archaludon is a little bit mid. Still fun to be playing around with though. Terra Orb. Interesting. They need Gust 100%. Why would you play Terra Orb knowing that you can win the game by using Boss? There's an arm. Yeah, there's counter catcher. Well played, Dragapult. Well played, Archaludon. A little bit mid. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video of Archaludon. If you did, let me know by rocking the hell out of the like button. Subscribe for more daily Pokemon TCG content coming your way. We are on our way for 100,000 subscribers, so you guys can help to the cause by just simply clicking the button if you are new to the channel. Also, go check out the sponsors that make the videos possible. Links down below. And I thank you all very much for watching today's upload, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.